What's up, y'all? What's up to the far north side of Atlanta, also known as Gwinnett County, Georgia? And salute, you see what it is, to the north side of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And this is Jay Spruill, Movies, Music, Sports, and Life. I am very disappointed. You can't see this desktop behind me that I purchased last year. I paid like $470 for it, and they was warning me that it was slow. But after a year now, you saw my fancy introduction and all the different stuff I do with my videos. I'm on my Chromebook now, and I'm gonna have to do all my YouTube videos on my Chromebook until further notice, because I'm gonna have to come out my pocket for a more expensive PC where I can do all the fancy stuff that I do. So I just finished like a 35-minute video on Power that was real good. I had some funny stuff in there for y'all with some transitions, but nonetheless I can't do it, so I'm gonna still at least give you my thoughts on the show. Before I get into it, as always, salute to my homie Chance Jolivet. He does excellent content coming out of Louisiana. He usually leaves a comment down below on all my videos, so if you see him in my comment section, make sure you see Chance Jolivet, you click on his name and subscribe to his channel. Very good dude. Glad I met him. Also, shout out to the beautiful Unique L. I always love discussing Power with her because she's from Canarsie. She's really from New York, so having somebody that's actually from there and they depict in her city, it was always interesting to hear her. Unfortunately, she doesn't make content anymore. It kind of broke me up that she decided to make all her videos private, but she said that she would still be around once Power started, so I can't wait to see you if you respond to this video. I definitely miss you. And also, we got to hear from New York City, where Unique L is, and give a special shout out to Nita the Diva, representing Baltimore, Maryland. And she's a real good people. And if any of you are familiar with the YouTuber who is huge when it comes to Power, The Shy, all that kind of stuff, Lamont Tyson out of North Carolina, Nita the Diva is a frequent guest on his show when he goes live to discuss stuff. And I wanted to give her a shout out too, and encourage you to support her channel and follow her for her solo stuff. So now that we 3 minutes into the shout outs, I had these big notes, man. I had like literally 2.5 pages of notes on the show, but because my main computer is messed up now, I'm gonna just summarize things as best I can. And let's start with Rock. I think that Rock made a grave mistake, in the sense that Rock told her crew, and forgive me for not remembering the brother's name, but the member of Unique's crew, even though it was a good idea that she said that we should bring him into our camp, the fatal mistake she made is not doing so immediately. When she saw him getting arrested and she made the comment, "The corners are dead. The corners are dead." She was so cocky about her Nino Brown, New Jack City High Towers, that she didn't think about the fact that if you want to get this man in your pocket, your enemy, you need to go down there and bail him out. Because then he might feel a little bit indebted to you. But the fact that she didn't move on that right away, she doesn't know that at the end of the episode, Unique got out. So Unique is already going to want to kill you for setting him up and framing him to the police. But what if now Rock makes the mistake of trying to recruit this young dude without even knowing that Unique is out. You know he's going to take that back to Unique. And the only thing I could see happening, more that I think about it, maybe Unique tries to lay low so that people don't know that he's out. And then therefore, you got a mole in the organization. You got a spy, basically. And you send him to work with Rock so you can collect information. Kanan is showing that he isn't really cut out for the game. It isn't really something that he enjoys, and it's not something that he can see himself doing long term. Similar to the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, he stated that he just wanted to be in it to protect his mama. Oh, ain't that sweet? I can hear all my female subscribers and watchers and listeners. Oh, that's sweet. He wants to protect his mama. But he's very realistic. Said, I didn't do too much of a good job of protecting you. So if that's the main reason I wanted to get in this game, hey, maybe I should do something else. So mom, kind of gaslights him as she does. And, just lets him know that was my bad. I didn't protect you. Knowing full well sending your son to shoot a cop is the least motherly thing you could do in the world. But I do think that there's going to be some type of breaking point. Just off the fact of how ruthless we see that Kanan became, he's still somewhat of a sweet kid to this point. So I think I've seen on some other threads, some other YouTube comment threads, people are tired of this sweet kid Kanan. And they want him to be more like Jukebox, more ruthless. When is it going to happen? We tired of waiting. I don't think it's probably going to be before this season 2 right here. There's going to be some type of pivotal moment that's going to change Kanan up. On the flip side, with Jukebox, I think they made it pretty clear and pretty evident what the triggering point, using all these 2021, 2022 mental health. Like, everybody tries to talk like they a mental health therapist now, right? In the last 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Saying words like triggered, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. We making those words mainstream. But what triggered, in my opinion, Jukebox is seeing that girl singing in her booth. She already feels like they didn't push The Streets Need a Body that much. And, she was boosting clothes to come up with money for studio time at one point. And just coming from the inner city like I do, and coming from that time when people were doing illegal things to pay for studio time, you take it a lot more personally if you feel like you was risking your life or your freedom to get this money to escape this life. And some pretty Dominican name, Ziza, you just gonna throw her in my spot. So the way she was looking at her, I don't know if she'll send a strong message for her to say you need to get out of town, or if she just gonna actually take her out. I hope not, but I guess the future character that we know is Jukebox, she couldn't have got that ruthless just being nice and giving people a pass all the time, Something else that I found very interesting is the fact that Lou is really open about the fact that he doesn't want to work for Rock and that he doesn't want to be a drug dealer. So when she told him that you're going to take over the 40th building, it's real interesting because 40th and 41st is Queensbridge housing projects, and that's where Nas is from. So it's going to be interesting to see if they put Nori from the Drink Champs, Tragedy, Gaddafi, Nature, Cormega, any other famous Havoc, any other famous rappers or producers from Queens that we know of. Are they going to give them a guest appearance once they start showing them over in the 40th building, taking over that? But Rock was like, "You turning down work?" And she seemed real hostile towards Lou, and I'm just not sure how much longer his nonchalant attitude towards being a drug dealer. I'm just not sure how much longer Rock is gonna take up for that. But then you guys tell me in the comments, if she takes Lou out, would Marv or Kanan ever forgive her for that? Or would she have to do it in a way to make it seem like she wasn't the one who did it? Alright, y'all. It's been about 10 minutes. My time is up. I gotta go take care of an errand. But I'm disappointed that I couldn't give y'all the 35-minute video that I worked on. But hey, it's a blessing to still be here and to even have the means to have another backup computer where I could come to y'all at. So let's see what happens next week. And let's just say, I think your boy with the one eye, Scrap, I think Scrap is in trouble.